everyone, how are you? This is Leslie Fisher with lesliefisher.com. At the day of this recording, April 16th, 2020, we are in a pretty decent amount of remote learning right now. And a lot of questions that I'm getting from educators, or ones that I see online, is how to use a mobile device as a document camera, how to use it effectively, how to use it online. And there's a lot of different answers for that. And this one, I just put the pieces together on this one, and I think this is a really cool solution. And it's entirely free, and it's pretty powerful, at least in my humble opinion. And after April 30th, I think you have the option of buying one of these applications for $10. But let me show you this setup because it will work really well, and you don't need a iDocCam. I've been using iPevo products for years and years and years. I dig them. You might have one. You might unfortunately have one at your class, and now you're at home with your iPhone and you're wanting to use it as a more effective iDocCam. You can do that. iPevo released an application a couple weeks ago, and it helps that cause. So let's go over what applications you'll need. So I'm on the iPevo website, and I'm going to click here on software. And when I click on software, you're going to notice that there is an application called iPevo Visualizer. That's completely free and you can download it. You don't need one of their DocCams whatsoever. So you download iPevo Visualizer. And the other one you want to download is this newer application from them, iPevo iDocCam. Now for Android, it'll tell you in the directions how to kind of pull off this same thing with Android. I'm showing this on my iPhone. So I've downloaded iPevo Visualizer, and I've downloaded iPevo iDocCam. This is on my Mac. This is on my iPhone. And then, just for a little extra, I also downloaded the Annotator. But you don't have to use it if you don't want to. I just thought it would be nice to show you this option. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the visualizer. Hi, kids. How are you? So now that I've opened up the visualizer, what you're looking at is you're looking at my DocCam. And the main reason I'm using my iPevo DocCam is to show you how this setup looks on the iPhone. So once again, you do not need a DocCam for this, but for showing purposes of how you install it, how it looks, all that good stuff. I'm coming in here and I'm using a DocCam. So this is obviously my iPhone. Let me come in here and Face ID with it. To give you an idea on how bright these cameras are. I'll show you how low the brightness is on my iPhone. That shows you just, these things are good. Like I've said before, they're pretty good. Okay, they're very good actually. Here we go, we'll lower this guy. So, the application is this guy right here, and it is iDocCam. So now that I've done that, you're actually seeing, you see there's my computer. It is displaying on my phone. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to place that down. And so my Mac and my iPhone are on the same Wi-Fi network. Even if you have plugged into Ethernet. I'm plugged into Ethernet right now, but my Wi-Fi is set to the same location that my iPhone is on Wi-Fi wise. And if I come up here into the visualizer, this visualizer, once again, doesn't need an iPevo DocCam to work. It's going to show you every camera that you currently have hooked into your device. So if I come up here into UVC camera 1, get ready. Hi kids, how are you? I miss you. Are you doing okay? I'm doing okay. Just hang tough. We have each other. Virtual hug. And then little fist bumps. So here it is. It's coming to my streaming web camera. So if this was your Mac or PC, you could be using this. And when this is here, all of the feature sets that are available using an iPevo DocCam are available to you here. So it might not be the same video quality, but I can come in here and I can take a snapshot. I can do slow motion. I can do all sorts of things because you're using the visualizer software for free, which is really cool. And this software's always been free, just so you know. So if I come back up here, you'll notice once again where it says select camera, and iDocCam is now selected because my iPhone is running it and I am on the same Wi-Fi as my Mac and my iPhone's on the same Wi-Fi. So I'm going to come up here to iDocCam and I am now using my iPhone as a document camera, and it's being displayed on my Mac. Not just that, it is giving me all of the feature sets that I would be able to use. So I can come in here and I can say, take a picture of this. So I just grabbed a snapshot of this. I could come in here and say, I want you to do a slow motion. Oh, save it first. And now we'll come here into movies and we'll open this up, and what an exciting movie that is. So all of the features are in here. Not only that, let me get this guy. We'll do this here. One of the features is text to speech. So I can click here. Oh boy, that didn't do a good job. Let's try that again. So not perfect. I think it's getting some of the design of the merge cube.
7770 JW L plus II section steps E AG print out this page 1 inches 9 cut out along.
So I think you get the idea, which is not so bad at all. So let me close out of the text to speech option, and then let me show you what I think is an amazingly cool, helpful thing for you as an educator right now. There is an option to do a split screen. So when I click on split screen, you're going to notice that there's my iPhone. Oh, and in a perfect world, you have an iPhone stand. I've seen some wonderful hacks for your phone stands. I put one out on Twitter a few days ago. So you wouldn't be holding this. You'd have an iPhone stand. Right now, my phone stand is holding my iPad. So I'm going to come here to where these three dots are. And when I click where these three dots are, you'll notice I have those same sort of options you saw before, but here is that change the camera. So now I'm going to change the camera to my camera that's on my computer, and ta-da! So now, guys, I'm doing a split screen. I'm able to talk to you, you're able to see my mug, and then I have here my phone, and it's displaying whatever the heck I want to show my students or whoever I'm talking to. This is, I think, really helpful, especially when you're in that teacher mode and you want to show a couple things. So I hope that makes sense, and we'll review real quick, but what I want to do is I want to add that wrinkle. So the wrinkle I want to add is I downloaded also a free application called the iPevo Annotator. And so I'm going to come in here, and this is the iPevo Annotator. It's off right now, but if I want to toggle it on, I give it a click, and you're going to see some of the silliness that I was doing earlier testing this out. So I'll click out of that. Now if I click and hold on one of the pens, you're going to notice I actually have an option to draw with disappearing ink. Meaning, if I come in here and draw, you can set how long it will take, and then it will just fade away. Very handy if you're just trying to show something to a student. Right here, and then it will disappear. I could also use ink that will stay, and I can change that setting if I want to. You'll see all these settings here. I even have a stamper tool, so I'm going to stamp a happy face. I can add my own items to this if I wanted to. Eraser tool, pointer tool, settings, and then I can double click here. I can even turn this whole thing into a whiteboard. So I even have whiteboard support. Once again, with disappearing ink or not disappearing ink, I'll trash that. I'll click out a whiteboard. It will bring it back to me. There's all sorts of things. There's a lot of choices in here. But what I really want to make sure, and we'll click back to here, is that you get a feel for the fact that if you download the visualizer for free and put it on your Mac or PC, you download the iDocCam for your iPhone, you put both devices on the same wireless network, you can create a really cool DocCam scenario, and you have all the features that are available in the visualizer software, and if you wanted to, also in the Annotator software. So if you are doing online conferencing with Microsoft Teams or Google Hangouts or Zoom, this is simply a share screen. So if I come back here to Visualizer, this is simply a screen, and by the way, my iPhone's just sitting down right here. This is simply a screen that you can share. So real quick, I'm going to open up Zoom. I'm going to say start meeting with Zoom. Hi. And so now I've started my meeting with Zoom. And there's this share screen. And this share screen's in Teams. This share screen is in Google Hangouts. It's obviously in Zoom. So when I come in here and say share screen, it's going to bring up the visualizer. And I can come in here and say share visualizer, that thing. And now I am sharing this with my students. So my students can be watching me talk, me do whatever the heck I want. And does it have to be me? Oh, heck no. If you have another camera source, you could have two cameras at the same time. So you have all sorts of options. So I hope that helps. If you do have one of iPevo's, and then I'll just say stop sharing, get out of Zoomland. If you do have one of iPevo's document cameras, at your location, wherever you might be, they even include some links on how to use them with Zoom, Google Hangouts, GoToMeeting, Microsoft Teams, etc. But I've been rambling for 10 minutes, but I'm hoping for some of you, you're like, oh no, this is super helpful. Because if you have a computer and you have a mobile device, you can use their software for free. As I mentioned, when you boot up iPevo iDocCam, it is going to tell you right here that it is free through April 30th of 2020, and I do believe the price point on it is $10 for you to purchase it at half off after April 30th. So there you have it. I hope this helped, guys. I adore you. You're doing amazing things. I'd say I'm proud of you, but I've been proud of you since day one. I'm just excited that so many other people are proud of you. So take care, hang in there, hang tough. I hope this helps. Once again, I'm Leslie Fisher with LeslieFisher.com. I hope this helps your day out. Take care, guys. Bye.